Hello and good morning. So let me first of all say congratulations on your week, on your Geo week. I recall that in some years past, I also was actively going and doing Geo week. So congratulations on that feat. I also would like to say I understand. So no pressures. I understand that plans can change and it's okay if plans change. It's one of the ways to begin to think of ourselves as solution providers and not problems creators. So my name is Tunbosun Afolayan, and I'm excited, if you ask me, to be your keynote speaker for your Geoscience week. I was looking forward to speaking with you in person to be able to deliberate and interact beyond sending you a recorded speech. But again, with life, they say if push comes to shove, then we do what we have to do. So I am happy to do this. The title of my speech, I have titled it, What Use is Your Geoscience? And I want you to think about that. What use is your geoscience? The world is full of dreamers and doers. The world is also full of thinkers and people who want to appropriate and ensure that knowledge is made. But the world actually needs people who can apply their knowledge regardless of the ages, regardless of the time they find themselves. I personally opine that geoscience is not even properly captured with the title geoscience. We are natural resource managers. If you think about all that you have been learning in school, you have learned how to manage the various earth resources that Mother Nature actually provides us with. But beyond that, we are actually the only course that also provides you very early on with a vast array of professional, personal, and leadership skill sets. From you going to the field trip to problem solving, navigating, team working, personal development, creative thinking, writing, and a lot of other things that you naturally have to learn as a student. So it is not a coincidence that in the geoscience discipline, we are natural resource managers. Because these skills that we have equip us to adequately help and position us to make the world a better place. The title of your Geo Week, I really like it. Geoscience in the digital area. But I also get a sense of apprehension, and this is not the first time. In a lot of my presentation in 2022, there was always a question, especially from higher education students like yourself. What is the fate of geoscience? The fate of geoscience remains the same, and it even gets better. One of the things I'd like to point out to you today is that it's not only the geoscience discipline that is going digital. Everyone is going digital. Everybody has got to think differently about what digitalization means to them. When you think about digitalization, you may ask yourself a couple of questions. Is it to digitize or is it to digitalize? Digitalization comes from the word digital transformation. It is somehow a fuzzy concept. However, for us as geoscientists, it is not new. Digital transformation goes beyond the use of latest technology and changing trend. Digital transformation is actually being able to put data together and make informed decision right on time. It eliminates waste, it eliminates people's time delay, human error, and it also gives real life solutions real quick. So when next you hear about digitalization or digital transformation, think of yourself as, I'm just looking for technology to enable me make decisions in real life and in real time. We are not going to be left behind in the digitalization world, but we are privileged because as geoscientists, we have been using big data way before now. And I want you to think about you going on field trip and all the data that you have to collect. Typically, you wait till you come back from the field before you can make any sense of the data. Digital transformation helps you to make sense of the data right where you are at. And this is the approach I want you to start applying when you are being taught a concept. What technology can help me make decision quickly and real time? I'm going to talk about 3 key things for you to reflect on. The first one is digital transformation actually leads us to a digital reality, but it has tangible benefits. Digital transformation brings data right in front of our eyes. It brings an appreciation of the resources that we manage. Think of it as 3D virtual representation of what and everything that is in the subsurface. Are there opportunities for you in that space? Oh, yes. What are these opportunities? You have read various aspects of geology. There's hydrogeology, there's structural geology, there's economic geology, there is, name it. I'm sure you know it better than me. There's medical geology, there's forensic. How can we use this knowledge that are assumed to be virtual reality for tangible benefits? The second thing is artificial intelligence, but we still have natural objects. So no matter how exciting artificial intelligence look, artificial intelligence still gets its data from natural objects. You are the custodian of these natural objects. So do not allow the impetus of the new wave, the new understanding, and the new trend of what digitalization is just meaning to people to cripple you to start thinking of applying artificial intelligence to the natural objects that you are the custodian of. Artificial intelligence actually gives us promising potentials because it means that we can actually predict, we can actually forecast even better. And the final thing I want to also talk about today is how you can apply this. And I've termed this bridging the gap between geoscientists and data science. If there's any skill we all need to learn now, is how our skill sets, how our knowledge of geoscience can actually be transformed to data, because data is the language that the world speaks. In the various forms of geoscience that you ever come across, you will need to be able to capture data. How do you make and interpret this data? That's what the digital world or the digital era would demand of us geoscientists. And I already mentioned about the critical skill sets that we have. For instance, a decade ago, geoscientists really wanted to train in neural networks. It was so much of a big deal, to learn Python language. I want to use C++. I want to do neural network to predict my seismic. And the world is saying, here is it. This is the tool for you to use. So that's what the world is telling us as geoscientists. These are the tools. They've made these tools even more available for our use. It is not a coincidence that we as geoscientists are in this world. It is because we are the true natural resource owners. So I would like to encourage you to please embrace digitalization or digital transformation or even digitization, and ensure that your skill sets are focused on understanding how you can use this to solve problems. Geoscience is a very intuitive course. And I dare say, if your geoscience is not solving problem, of what use is your geoscience? If your knowledge, after all said and done, does not solve problem, of what use is it? And I'll not leave you without talking about sustainability. The world has now come full circle around our importance of taking care of planets, taking care of people, and understanding the processes that forms it. The process is digitalization. The people is you and I, geoscientists, and all the other support system who must help us. And the planet remains the earth, of who we are custodian. So you are also the sustainability experts the world is looking for. You are the ones who can think 3 dimension to solve processes with technology and to save the earth from the various challenges that we have now: climate change, global warming, and all the in between. So there's no better time to use your hand-on skill sets to support the world, one day at a time, one solution at a time, one application at a time. Learn it, leverage technology to ease the value chain. Don't be left behind. And as you commence your Geo Week today, I wish you a lifetime of life-shaping experiences. I wish you that you will find use for your geoscience. And I wish you a very promising future where you will learn and you would use and you will teach. Thank you for having me, and all the very best in the Geoscience Week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.